Alright guys, welcome to the lesson on 3-4 two-step inequalities. Alright, so let's start with an equation. So let's solve 2x plus 6 equals 12. So going back to our prior knowledge, first thing we're going to do is we're going to try to isolate the x. So in order to get the 2x by itself first, I have to minus 6 minus 6. So we have 2x left equals 6. So now I want to get x by itself, so we think about how 2 is connected to x. It's 2 times x. So the inverse of multiplication is division, so I'm going to divide by 2, and x is equal to positive 3. Alright, let's do the same problem, but this time let's do an inequality. So let's do 2x plus 6 is less than 12. So again, the same thing. First we want to get the 2x by itself. So I need to get rid of the 6. So what is 6 doing? He's plussing. It's the opposite of addition. The inverse of addition is subtraction. So minus 6 minus 6. 2x is less than 6. So how is 2 connected to x? It's 2 times x. So the inverse of multiplication is division. So divide by 2, divide by 2. Since I'm dividing by a positive number, I don't need to worry about flipping the inequality, so it's just x is less than or equal to 3. So notice it's the exact same steps. The only one difference is when you multiply or divide by a negative, you have to change the direction of the inequality. So the good thing is we already know how to do all of this. So let's go to the next example. Alright, let's look at 9 plus 4t is greater than 21. So first thing I have to do is I have to get 4t by itself. So I need to get rid of the 9. So I'm going to minus 9, minus 9. So that's going to leave me with 4t is greater than. So if I took away 10, that would be 11. So plus 1 is 12. Alright, now how is 4 connected to t? That means 4 times t. So the inverse of multiplication is division. So I'm going to divide by 4, divide by 4. I divided by a positive number, so I don't need to worry about changing the direction. So it's t is greater than 3. Alright, let's look at another one. Alright, let's look at negative 6a minus 7 is less than or equal to 17. Okay, so again, we want to isolate negative 6a. So I need to get rid of minus 7. So the inverse of minus 7 is plus 7. So plus 7, plus 7. So that leaves me with negative 6a is less than or equal to 4, carry the 1, 24. So now I ask myself, how is negative 6 connected to a? Negative 6a means negative 6 times a. So the inverse of multiplication is division. So divide by negative 6, divide by negative 6. Since I divided by a negative, the inequality has to change direction. So this becomes positive a, since negative 6 divided by negative 6 is positive 1. So positive a is greater than or equal to negative 4. So again, everything is the same as an equation, what we did last chapter. The only difference is when you multiply or divide by a negative, you must flip over the inequality. Alright, tomorrow we'll practice some more in class. We're going to do some cake and activities and go from there.